guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here yet again with my Christmas stuff, and yep, what else I have made, I don't think I've actually showed this at all, but I've made this little tiny kind of journal. Now this was made from quite a bulky envelope, which I just kind of folded in half. What did I do? Yeah, I folded it in half, yeah. So you've got the opening, what was the obviously original envelope flap, and then I cut these two, you know, in half kind of thing, so you've got two flaps there, and then the folded up piece has become another pocket. Now you can see obviously at the moment it's just kind of like a, you know, full pouch, but it's going to be my cover for a little tiny mini journal to put inside the box, or you know, if the box is getting a bit full, then it will obviously go on the outside of the box. So all I've done here is I've just gathered up a bunch of different papers that I thought would be quite nice to have in there, and I'm just going to literally bind that all in here. Now I've got different size papers, so I just need to be a little bit careful that, you know, they're not all kind of like right at the bottom or anything like that. I mean, not that it really matters, to be honest, but I guess just from an aesthetic point of view, it would be better if they're kind of spread out and spaced out throughout the journal. Now, obviously, because they're different size papers, it's going to be slightly tricky to clamp them in. So I'm going to do my best, but I suspect I'm going to make a pretty poor job of holding them in place for the binding. So I'm just going to hold them in place here. Obviously, those middle ones are not really held in, because obviously, you know, like I say, they're just too small to reach. So I'm just taking my, you know, pokey tool, and look at this gorgeous colour thread. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little 3-hole pamphlet stitch through the whole lot. And, you know, that envelope is obviously lovely and, you know, firm and kind of robust. So I don't have to worry, it's a nice sturdy cover. So, oops, oh, sorry, I've just that second got back from the school run and I just couldn't wait to come up here. So yeah, I'm probably a little bit flustered. I literally got in, folded some washing up while the kettle was boiling, made my cup of tea, and then just came straight up here. So yeah, I'm probably a little bit kind of scatty still from the school run. So, but you know what it's like when you just can't wait. That was how I felt. I couldn't wait to come up and get on with this Christmas project, because I have just loved making everything in here so much. And it's kind of coming together now. So yeah, hopefully I've not got too much more to do. And then we can decorate obviously the outside of the box. So I might do, in fact, the outside of the box today now, after I do, you know, this. Oops, this. So, and again, it's probably best if you go either side of the thread, you know, and then knot it in place. So I'm just going to knot that off like this. And, you know, I just want this to be a very simple little kind of writing journal. I'm not going to put pockets in or anything like that. It's just going to stay, you know, completely in its simplicity, basically. So let's just take those off. Okay. So, yep, we can obviously decorate the front of this now. Oh, I have gone off with my pages, so I've got all different size pages or different lengths, but, you know, never mind, that's all fine. So whilst I've got my thread out, I'm going to, I think, bind this one as well. Now, this is that gorgeous one inside the paper bag, which I really love how this one's looking, I must say. It just looks scrumptious, doesn't it? Just wondering whether I could do with another couple of pages actually in this. What do we think? I think it could take another couple of pages, couldn't it? So let me just grab some more coffee dyed paper. Maybe I've got some under my desk. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, just a couple of plain pages now, just for writing on, because otherwise maybe I'm lacking, you know, on some writings, or in, yeah, lacking in writing space. Sorry, could not get my words out. Right, so I'm just going to cut that down. Whoops. Like that. Now I've done a mixture of kind of torn edges and straight edges, I think. Oh, the straight edges might only, oh no. Do you know, I think they're all torn. So let's tear these down, haven't I? just so that we're, you know, going along the same theme. So yeah, just torn those edges down. Right, okay. Now I definitely want to have my overlapped edges on the edge, if that makes sense. So like that, where you've got the pretty decorative papers. So yeah, let's just have a look. I think it could even take a couple more. Sorry, I'm being really naughty because I'm just drinking my tea at the same time as crafting. Right, just grab in one more copy dyed sheet, and then that probably will be enough now. So yeah, just because otherwise maybe I have not got quite enough going on. So yeah, just grab this one, again just cut this down. Like that, and then I'm again just going to tear it down at the edges. Okay, and then we're going to put these, I think, just in the centre. Yeah, maybe like one here, and oh, maybe I wonder if that one would go in here, but not. Yeah, doesn't really kind of disrupt that pretty kind of effect where you can see the other pages. So let me just kind of try and shuffle these around. So again, hoping that I'm not going to have these all out of sync. But, you know, like I said with the other one, I mean, it's not the end of the world if it is. But obviously it probably is better if they're all, you know, roughly in the same kind of position. So, right, okay, we've got those. Now, just get my little doobry to hold this in place. Now again, obviously I've got the same problem in that these are not, oops, these are not necessarily, yeah, I mean, they're not really kind of long enough to be held in place with my clip, but that's fine, you know, that's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to go through again, we'll just do that same 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Just love the colour of this embroidery thread. It's so pretty, isn't it? I looked through my, you know, my collection of embroidery threads, and as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh yeah, because at first I'd pulled out a sort of greeny colour, not this colour green, but you know, yeah, just I don't know what kind of green I'd describe it as, but oh, I don't know, maybe the green of my saucer or something. And I thought, oh, that's okay. It wasn't looking brilliant, but you know, it would do. Then I pulled out a blue, and I thought, maybe the blue's a little bit better. And then just at the bottom of the, you know, the little box that I keep my embroidery threads in. Oh gosh, do you know, I've just been poking holes through my piece of paper there. Just at the bottom of my embroidery threads box, I suddenly spotted this one. And this one hadn't even ever been opened before, but I thought, that's the one, that's the colour. So yeah, couldn't wait to obviously use this colour. Such a pretty colour, isn't it? Oops. Oh, come on. Struggling to get this to go through the right hole now. Oh gosh, it's just wanting to go through another hole. Oh, sorry. I should really put my glasses on for this. They're just on my head, but as usual, I'm being lazy and can't be bothered to pull them down. Right, okay. So again, just pull this tight, and then we can just knot this round. So, okay. So we've got a lovely couple of, you know, mini journals here. So I'm loving how they are looking. So pretty. Right, let's get this out the way. I have got some other ones, but I may stitch those. I'm not sure. You know, stitch them with the sewing machine. Obviously these have also been stitched, but not with the sewing machine. Let me just put these all back in here. Wondering if they do these in bigger sizes, you know, like with a longer reach, because these are fine if all your pages are the same size, but obviously if they're not the same size, you could just do with kind of something with a little more reach. Oh, how much do you love that? I absolutely love it. Now obviously I have got this little torn bit here. Oh, what's going on with that? just got in there. I have got this torn bit going on. That was obviously how that bag was. Again, I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. It's fine. So I'm just going to kind of leave that like that. Oops, I've just got one of those things laying around. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that. Now let me get rid of this. Okay, right. And yeah, let's move this out of the way. So we're just going to finish off these couple of journals. So this one, I absolutely love how the outside's looking. It just looks scrumptious. But I think I just probably want to have something on the back, you know, to just kind of finish it off. So yeah, let's just have a look and see what I've got laying about. Oh, I thought so. Just got a little piece here that I've already, you know, gilded around the edge. So yeah, I'm just going to literally put that, oops, put that on the back there. Okay, like that. Oh, that's so cute, isn't it? Right, let me just finish my drink. Oh, I'm loving how that journal looks, I must say. It's so gorgeous. Right. So yeah, that's another piece done. Now, did I want anything here on this side of the paper bag? Do you know, I might just finish it just with a bit of lace, to be honest. I was going to put a pocket on there, but obviously because it's just paper bag, it's not really kind of like, you know, great to have as a pocket, I think. It would be, you know, the pocket would be too heavy on the bag, and I think it would just maybe make it vulnerable to tearing. I don't know, but that's kind of, yeah, I just wonder. So I think it's better off like that. Now, I'm just going to get this label. Again, you know, I mean, I'm just reaching for things that are just laying about on the desk, to be honest. This label just happened to be laying there, and I thought, wow, that just might go. Let's just have a look. Okay. Yeah, do you know, I might just put just the label there, or actually I've got this one, which I've already put some gold all around, so perhaps I should put that there. Yeah, I think I'll do that, just because I've already put the gold around. My hands are still messy from yesterday, still covered in gold and what have you, but yeah, there was no point kind of taking my nail varnish off and redoing it, because I just thought, oh, I'm just going to be straight back in today. More of the same, so I'll just get even messier. So yeah, I just left them, so excuse my messy hands. Right, absolutely love how that looks. Okay, and I've just got a little journaling card. Now I'm going to try and paperclip lots of pieces into this collection of envelopes as well. So, you know, that's another thing that I'm planning on doing, is paper clipping lots of bits in. Right, okay, so on the back here we've got a little Velcro pocket, and on the front side I'm thinking a policy closure would be quite good. Now the only thing is where to put the other end of it, because obviously I don't really want to cover her face up. I'm going to cover her face up a little bit, isn't it? Oh well. Oh well, that might just be how it will have to be. Just wondering, unless I put some string there and take it from there. Oh, I don't know. Could do that, couldn't I? I think maybe I'm going to do that, to be honest. Right, let me get my gold paint out again. Oh, right. I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to put all the gold on, you know, every single piece, and then I don't have to do any more gold painting. But, of course, I then keep on coming across other things and thinking, oops, I just want to put a bit of gold on there. So yeah, it's a bit like a never-ending thing. I just love how the gold looks, and it's just making it look very, very Christmassy. Right, okay, now I also have brought along some more fun brads than I normally use, because I thought, well, this is Christmas, maybe I should use something a bit more fun than just the normal ones that I always use. the problem is, whenever I use things like this, I always end up wishing I hadn't. You know, like I never actually like the finished article. So I'm just hoping that I will like it. Do you know, I'm thinking let's go for that gold there. Okay, let me get those brads out of the way. And then that's one less thing stood here on the desk. Right, let me get my pokey tool. Oh, I really hope that I'm going to like these brads. Every single time that I think, oh, I'm going to go for it and use those, or not necessarily those, but any other than my lovely, you know, boring round antique bronzed ones, I never ever like it. And I don't know why. I saw Angela Kerr do a lovely video the other day, and she made something and she used, ooh, what did she use? I can't remember whether she might have used a bright pink brad. It looked so nice, and I just thought, now why do I love hers, and yet when I come to do it, I just, you know, just don't like it at all. I have no idea why that would be. But yeah, so I thought I'm going to try again, try and attempt it again at using, you know, some other coloured and style brads. You know, it's a twofold thing. It's not just the colour, but also the, you know, if there's something just slightly out of the norm, i.e., you know, these are stars, or if they're flowers or something like that, I just never feel very happy with it. Right, just wondering whether we could have a bit of lace coming off there. And we're going to have our little label. Oh, I hope I'm not going to drag gold all around the page now, so just wipe that there to just clean it off a bit. What do we think to that? I think that's quite nice. Oh, I really pray that I'm going to like the brad once I've glued this down, because, you know, yeah, it feels like it's going to be too late then if I don't like it. Right, okay, let's go for this. So let's glue this here. And again, you know, I'm really not that worried about the lace. If the lace is a bit lopsided, that's fine. I absolutely don't mind. Right, that's my little bit there. Just going to pop some glue down to hopefully hold the lace down either side, stop it sort of flapping about. Okay, still haven't bought the other, you know, jar of glue up. Not jar, but, you know, bottle of glue. Right, now, what do I want for my policy closure? Again, we could use just normal string, but that seems a little bit on the boring side, doesn't it? So I've got sort of a variety of twine here, or we could use that embroidery thread, to be fair. I'm thinking maybe the embroidery thread is, you know, going to look really pretty actually, because that colour is just so scrumptious, isn't it? I hope this is going to be hard wearing enough. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll make it quite long, so that there's plenty there for if, you know, if it had to be chopped down, because it's kind of like, you know, not, well, not hard wearing, I guess, then there's plenty there. So let's put this one down here. Okie doke. Okay, right, so that one's there, clamped in place. And then I'm going to glue my label down. And again, I'm just going to hot glue the label. Like that. Oops, sorry, just dropped my hot glue gun on the floor. Oh, my desk is so messy. I can't tell you how messy my desk is. Ah, just awful. Should feel ashamed. I should feel ashamed. If I was a normal person and not a crafter, obviously I probably would feel ashamed. But hey, because I'm a crafter, I don't. I mean, I perhaps feel slightly embarrassed if somebody who wasn't a crafter saw it, but I secretly really, really love it. Because I just love having all my stuff here. Right, okay. So I'm just going to wind this round here like that. oops, my lace is not really glued down yet, so have to be a bit careful. So yeah, what I'm going to do is leave this very long, so that obviously if that you know, was not very hard wearing, whoever buys the journal, or you know, the treasure trove of things, they can always cut this down, you know, as it kind of begins to fray, they can cut it down. I mean, to be honest, I wonder if I could just singe the end actually with a lighter. Oh, probably best I don't do that on film, because I could come unstuck, couldn't I? And just, you know, have a horrible accident on film. So yeah, perhaps I should do that later and try it. Or the other thing that I saw was the other day, I saw this brilliant trick for nail varnish to seal ends. So that could be another way to seal that, is use some nail varnish. So yeah, I'm sure there are ways, you know, that I can seal it. Whether I remember, obviously after I've done the video, who knows. Right. Just got a little bow here, so I'm wondering whether... Oh, how pretty does that bow look down the bottom? Love how that looks. Now, just wondering... Just going to quickly rough this edge up a bit. And then I'm just going to put some gold along there. Okay, that looks a bit better. Right. Let's put the bow down. Okie dokie. Oops. Like that. I mean, yeah, it's just about making it look pretty, isn't it, really? So I love how that looks. That is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, right. That's that. And let's just have a quick check at the back. So yeah, I haven't put anything on the back yet, so I will put something there. Now, again, just wondering whether I could incorporate some more of that gorgeous blue ribbon, because I've been obviously loving that everywhere. So let me just bring in some of that. Okay. I don't know, you know, don't know whether I'll want this here or not, but I mean, it would look very pretty up here. Whether it's going to then be kind of looking strange because of the closure. Maybe it would. Maybe it would look strange because of the closure. Oh, I wonder if I could have it down the side. I think down the side might look quite good. So let's just unwrap this. Open this up so it's easier to get to. Right. So again, just exactly as I have everywhere that I've used this ribbon, I'm just literally ruffling this, you know, whilst it's in place, if you see what I mean. So I'm just literally ruffling it whilst I go, or as I go. So, yeah. Like that. You know, and I mean, it works perfectly well. You know, you don't have to kind of like stitch everything. You know, it looks really pretty just like this, doesn't it? It's not kind of like looking rubbish because it's not been stitched. Okay, right, let's just cut that off. Okay, and just glue this down here. Okay, right. Love how that looks. Oh my goodness, that looks so scrummy, doesn't it? Oh, loving it, loving it, loving it. Right, okay. Let's just wrap this around here. Okay, oops. Like that, right. Okay, so yeah, I want to just put something on here on the back where we've got the Velcro closure. So yeah, thinking this. Now I have got this gorgeous ruffle, which I have been using lately, which was sent to me by the lovely Mary. So thank you so much, Mary. Again, I have used this in things recently, but I'm not sure whether they've actually gone up yet, because obviously I've been kind of, you know, not been interrupted, but I've interrupted what I was doing to do some Christmas things. So yeah, I might not have actually used this on camera with you guys yet, but I have. It just might not have been uploaded. Sorry, that was a really long waffly way of saying that, wasn't it? Yes, what I'm saying is I've definitely filmed using it recently, but those might not have been uploaded yet, because obviously I've been trying to do Christmas things. Right, okay, yeah, love how that looks. So I'm just going to glue this down here on the flap. And I left the flap, you know, in its envelope colour, because I love that envelope colour. You know, I really, really love it. So for me, that was kind of like no qualms about leaving it there. I know not everybody obviously likes perhaps the envelope colour, but yeah, I really actually do love it. So I thought that was kind of a nice touch to leave it as the envelope colour, rather than cover up every single envelopey colour part of it. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does that look? I love this little journal. That's so, so cute. Right, so I just want to obviously decorate the cover now. Now, what should we do on the cover? Right, let's quickly have a look and see what bits I've got here laying about. So I've got some more of this trim. I've been using this loads in this journal. Or I must stop calling it a journal, because of course it's not a journal, but in this collection. Let's just call it a collection. And that sounds like way posher really than it is, doesn't it? But you know what I mean. Right. Now, thinking perhaps, you know, a bit of lace to just kind of finish the edge off like that. And then, oh, maybe like that. That looks very pretty, doesn't it? So, yeah. I'm going to leave the header part actually on that lace this time. So, just glue that lace down here. I have finally ordered some more Fabri-Tac, I have to say. So hopefully that's going to arrive in the next couple of days. I don't think it was on next day delivery. It was on Prime, but you know how sometimes not everything on Prime is literally the next day. And I ordered it, I think yesterday morning, or it could have been Sunday. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, it will hopefully be arriving this week. But like I say, I just can't remember whether it was actually next day or not. It wasn't next day. Just can't remember how many days. Oh, sorry, still waffling. Oh, I need to stop and go and get some breakfast in a minute. Right, so I'm going to just glue these bits on. Like that. Oh my goodness, how yummy and scrumptious is this looking? Oh, I just love how it looks. It's so, so pretty. Right, okay, and, oh, let me just have a quick look, because I've got some other bits and pieces here. So let me just have a look. Oops. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Just wondering whether I could have little charm here. Would look quite pretty, wouldn't it? And then I could have some ribbon or something going off the edge to tie it off, maybe. Oh, do you know what? I meant to make an eyelet closure, actually, again inspired by the Amity Bloom heirloom envelopes. She'd done a kind of eyelet closure on like a little journal, and it just looked so nice. Oh no, I've glued this down before I put paper on the back, so yeah, definitely need to go and get breakfast. Yeah, I meant to do that, and I've completely kind of lost track and forgotten what I was thinking I would do, but never mind. Right, let me just bring in, see if I've got an image that would be small enough to go in this locket. I think maybe that. So let's just put this down. So this is that kind of 2 to a page type piece. Yeah. So I've got some you know, oh, what are these called? Lost all my words today. All of my words. Right, like that. Or we could have her, actually, I prefer her, I think, on this. So, in fact, what I should probably do is glue that down, and then it won't be moving, will it? You know, it will be glued in place. So, yeah, let's put plenty of glue on there. Again, just glue that down like that. Okay. Like that. Okay. That looks nice, doesn't it? Right, so I just want to quickly cover the back just with a, you know, couple of bits of paper, just so it's not plain really. You know, again, like I always say, for some reason, I just don't really kind of decorate the backs. I know that most of you do, and yeah, I've no idea why I don't really, but I think just subconsciously I'm like, oh, that's the back, you know. Oh, you don't decorate the back. But I know that most of you do, so yeah, I should really kind of make a bit more effort to decorate the back, but for some reason I just don't. Okay, so just put that paper down like that. Again, just going around a bit over that paper. I have gone round this, I think, with gold, although now I'm like, everywhere except the back again. So exactly as I said, just ignored the back completely. Yeah, not an ounce of gold anywhere on the back. Okay, and then I've just got this little piece here, so perhaps I'll have this somewhere. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Again, just going to tear this down so it's not quite a square edge. Oh, I love how that looks. That's so pretty. So, you know, although I have decorated the back up, obviously now, you know, I really don't kind of go to town on the back. Yeah, I mean, never say never, but it's just not really something that I tend to do. Okay. So, you know, and sometimes that's all you need, isn't it? Just the tiniest little detail, and that's kind of good enough. So I feel like, you know, that's good enough now. Didn't really need anything else. It just looks gorgeous just like that, doesn't it? Yeah, love, love, love how that looks. Right, okay, so I've got my lace there. I should really probably glue it down a bit more because it's kind of... Okay. Like that. Oh, how gorgeous and yummy does that look. Right, okay, let's get rid of this now. Am I going to be able to just quickly cut this out? Oh, let's hope so. Oh, definitely a pull glasses down scenario going on, isn't it? Okay. Oh, come on. Right, let's hope that I've cut that so it's going to fit. Okay, yeah. Right, come out. Come out. Right. Okay, right. So, yep, I can just literally glue this in here now. Okay, I've also got a video coming up making some of these. So yeah, I have filmed quite a few different sort of videos recently, but yeah, just been kind of like superseded by seasonal things, you know, the autumn and then the Halloween and, you know, now Christmas. So yeah, there are some fun things coming up, but they just haven't gone up yet. Right, okay. So yeah, I'm thinking pop that there, or we could even have it over there. Let's have a look. And then I'm thinking just put some ribbon to tie it at the edge. So do we want this ribbon, or would we like something different? Because when I selected my ribbons out the other day, or, you know, got them out the other day, I also had this gorgeous one, and I love, you know, I love the look of organza, to be honest. It always looks so pretty, doesn't it? So I'm actually kind of thinking maybe we'd prefer the organza. And again, if I had it glued back there, obviously the ribbon, oh no, I don't like that. No, 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 don't like that at all. Right, okay, so let's just cut this off here. Oops. Yeah, so I think we'll have it like that. And then we'll just tie it up on the edge, you know, in a bow. So let's just, oops, hold that in place with the scissors. Oh, come on. Actually, I'm going to glue that in place here. Like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to literally glue this over the top. Just basically hiding, you know, hiding where that ribbon's glued down. So that's all that's doing. Okay, press that down. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I've also just got this, which I just spotted this laying around on my desk and thought, ooh, might have to have that there. That is scrumptious, isn't it? Because it just goes with that embroidery thread colour that we've used to bind it. And it also just picks up that background colour of that background page. So, yeah, let's just put that on there as well. Okay. That was just laying around on the desk. And I just kind of spotted it and thought, oh, I think that would look really scrummy. So, yeah, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it? So, just need to decide what to put on this side to kind of cover up where the other side of that ribbon's going to go. So, let's just pull out a bunch of ribbon. Okay. So, again, we could have it right back there. Now, what am I going to put to hold the ribbon in? Let me just see whether I've got some bits cut out ready, because I did do a bunch of fussy cutting, which now obviously all that fussy cutting just seems to have got buried under other stuff now, which is a bit annoying. Because of course then, you know, you just think, oh, what was the point? What was the point in doing all that fussy cutting? It's now all just buried anyway. Oh, we could have it like that, I guess. And it's a little bit over that boy's head, which is a bit of a shame. Or what else have I got here? Just see what other things I've got. Got this one. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, I love that. Yeah. So I'm going to have it back there, and that way I just kind of avoid obviously gluing it over that, you know, that boy's head. So that's like that. Okay, let me just hold that straight. Like that, okay. And then this, again, should probably just have a bit of gold edging around. Again, just for continuity, really, because I've got the gold edging on everything else. Might as well put it on here as well. And then I'm just going to put that over there. So, yeah, let's just, oh dear, put that like that. And then we're just going to glue that completely down over the ribbon, holding the ribbon in place. So, like that. Oh, I love how that looks. That is scrumptious, absolutely scrumptious. Right, and then, of course, now my whole piece then ties up at the side. Have just dabbed gold around, but never mind, it was bound to happen, wasn't it? Right, so now I haven't cut this yet. I just kind of cut it really long because I wasn't sure how much I needed. So I've cut like tons. I mean, how big I thought this was is just beyond me. Right, so I just then want to tie up at the side in a little bow. Okay, so like that. And then I can just cut this down now, like that. Oh my gosh, how gorgeous does that look? Oh, I love how that looks. That is so pretty. Oh, this is just such a lot of fun. I'm really having a blast making all these bits, I must say. Right, that's probably enough for today. And then I will come back and I think probably we will be on to decorating the box. So yeah, I've got just one or two little bits and pieces to finish. I mean, this, for instance, this is just a piece of the kit, which as you can see, I've actually poked 2 holes in now. I've just folded it over. So, I mean, I could just quickly do this while we're here. And I'm just going to put a wax seal on it. Again, just so it's got something more interesting going on rather than just being a, you know, completely plain sheet of paper. So I'm just going to put a little wax seal, and do I want some ribbon as well? Oh yeah. I always just love using the ribbon. Actually, now I'm thinking, do I want to use this? Oh yeah. Right, so I'm going to do this. I'm just going to glue this down here, like that. Not too much glue, but just enough to just hold this, oops, in place, like that. And then we're just going to cut this down here. Okay, one, and, you know, hopefully not the same length, because I don't want it to look too uniformy, like that. Oh, well, they're more or less the same length, so much for that. Right, and I'm going to do, yeah, a wax seal just over the top of that ribbon. Oops. Okay. Now, what colour wax? Oh, it just happens that I've got some in that gorgeous greeny colour that we have been using on all those bits and pieces. Let me just grab my wax seal and my spoon. Okay, right, so I'm thinking, yeah, a couple of the green, like that, 1, 2, and do we want some gold in there? Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, right. To be honest, I probably would like to put some wax seals on some other bits as well. So I might just quickly do that whilst we've got the wax out. So this was another piece that I made, and yeah, I wanted to put some Velcro dots on here. And then I was going to have December, I think, just stuck on, did I think the back or did I think here? I think the back actually looks really cute, doesn't it? So yeah, let's just pop that down. So just kind of finishing off a couple of bits whilst the, you know, with the wax is melting. So yeah, just pop that one down there. And actually, I'm thinking this could have a wax seal on it as well, to be honest. Might look quite cute with a wax seal, mightn't it? So I just want to... I was going to use magnets, and I had bought some magnets that I'm hoping are the same as the magnets that Artemis uses. You know, because I've seen her obviously use magnets, and... would you believe I have already mislaid them? Who knows what I have done with those, but yeah, I certainly can't find them anywhere. So, oh, I'm just going to go with the Velcro dots instead. And that's, you know, that's fine. So, let's take one here. And then the other one. Okey-dokey. Just attach that like that and just glue that down. Yeah, I'm thinking a wax seal on here might look quite nice. Now the only thing is, I don't know whether it would be a bit of a vulnerable spot, you know, when I peel this up and down. So maybe I should do the wax seal on this side. I think it would look cute here, but yeah, I wonder whether it would be a bit vulnerable. So right, let's do the wax seal here first. So oh, I mustn't get distracted and just go off at a tangent. I must try and stick with what I was doing in the first place. Okay, it's hard not to get distracted, isn't it, when you're crafting, because there's so many things that, you know, you're wanting to do. Oh, I'm so sorry, my phone's now ringing. I'm gonna just ignore it because I'm pretty sure it's just one of those nuisance calls anyway, because That's all I ever seem to get, is those nuisance calls. Right, so yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then just going to put some more of this in here. I'm so sorry about the phone. Okay, like that. Just to do another little wax seal for this piece. So yeah, let's just peel that off. I mean, again, I made obviously a shockingly bad job of that, but never mind, never mind. Right, so let's pull this one in, and then we can obviously have a look. I think that is somebody actually trying to get hold of me, to be fair, because I don't know if you heard that, but then I got a light messenger. Oh, right, okay. I think it was my son. So I'm going to have to cut this video short, I think. So yeah, let me just very quickly put the wax seal on here. Come on, come on. Oh, why doesn't it melt when you want it to? Well, I mean, it is melting, but you know, it's just not fast enough, is it? Okay. Honestly, my phone never rings normally, and you know, when it does, it's just nuisance calls. So I just kind of, very rubbish, and don't bother picking it up. But yeah, it was obviously my son. So yes, I will obviously pick up the phone to him in a second. So I just finish this very quickly, and then you know, then we'll be done. Oh, do you know, that looks quite cute there, doesn't it? So let's just put that on this side here. Okay. Right. Oops. Just give this a stir again. Okay. Oh, I hope this isn't going to be too big. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to open it, because otherwise it's a bit bulky to be able to put that down. Right, okay. Yay. Right, okay. So I'm going to have to obviously leave it there, I think, for today, because like I say, my son's obviously desperately trying to get hold of me. So yeah, I hope that you like how everything's coming on, and I'm hoping that the next video in this kind of little series is going to be decorating the box. So I can't wait to do that, I have to say. It just, you know, I've started filling the box now. Yesterday I started putting bits in. It just looks lovely. I really hope that you guys will like it as well. I'm loving how everything's kind of turning out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Oops, sorry guys, and I'm so sorry for the rushed ending here, but yeah, hopefully you guys will all have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks then, bye.